I've kind of been caught up with Titus, and it kind of, since he played drums when he was like in his formative years as a musician, so in the writing and in collaborating with me with ideas and drumming and songs, and me, interpreting what he's putting forth in the creating of music that he does, and then applying drums to it, just to get to the point of where, like, okay, now that we've written this song, I got to learn how to play it, and because now this is what we've decided how it's going to do. I'm not going to do this typical go down the toms going do 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 instead of my do 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 boom boom, and then not this drum but that cymbal. It's like, you think you can do that? It's like, yeah, but let me work this out,
For me right now, with what is out and available, it would definitely be the darker side of life.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
That's the three of
There's a lot of possibilities that lie within that because of who's affiliated with them more so than anything, which is Paul Allender, ex Cradle of Filth, Diamorte, and he's been very helpful with stuff, and he's kind of taken us under his wing to should move to the next level with what they've accomplished, and he's the man to do that. So that's really what that is going to do for us in a nutshell, is take us to the next level. Everything up before the live show is the preparation. So at that point, it's just fucking show up on time. Show up on time in the proper attire, and by that point, you better, we wouldn't be playing the show if we didn't feel everybody was up to par with it.
Keep your head on your job. Don't show up drunk. Just like any other job, it's like, don't show up late, don't show up drunk, don't call in sick.
Yeah.
I've just done a couple shows on keys with him. I have yet to do a show on bass with him yet. That's still coming.
What was your favorite one live?
The one at the Marquee where what was that, Soulfly?
Yeah, the Soulfly,
yeah. That. I've played 2 shows with them, and one I'm on the big stage opening for Soulfly and everything's all cool, and the other show was in such a small club. I was literally in the back behind all the amps, and I don't think I was even going through the PA. And I was just talking to a guy the whole show, like, I don't think he even can hear what I'm playing, but I'm going to keep playing anyway. Cause
I remember that, because I keep looking off to my right, and I'd see him, and he was almost like the friend that was sitting over there doing stuff that nobody could see, but he's making faces at you like, they're wondering what you're looking at.
That's rock and roll, man.
That was when we opened up for John 5, actually.
Oh, that was at Club Redfish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They have,
Arizona. And
they have 2 sides. It's in Tempe, Arizona. So they have 2 stages, 2 different rooms. So you could have hip hop and rap going on one side, and then you go up to the front door and through a side door that goes between the 2, and then there could be metal going on or country or whatever. So this venue has 2 performance stages. If you were to take the wall out in the middle, it'd be like one huge long stage, because the stages are at the same end of the building. It's just they're separated into 2 as you come in the front door.
It's easy to say what our favorite, concert was together, and it was festival. It was Hell in Heaven Fest.
Yeah, definitely. Being down there playing for you guys in Mexico was.
It was incredible, yeah. Oh, it'd have to be Iron Maiden.
I have really never thought of that question. On tour with, I'd have to say, Ozzy Osbourne, of course, just because there's so many people from so many different, genres of music that...
What about you?
Well, you guys just took Ozzy and Iron Maiden, so I guess I can't choose one of those. And, and a lot of the bands that, like Sabbath or something, who wouldn't want to go with Sabbath, but, they don't exist anymore. Dio doesn't exist anymore, but, I'm still partial to Testament, man. That's my thing. I'm a thrasher through and through. That's my gig. So
Well, the goal would ultimately be all of those things. That's kind of the focus, and that's why, like he was saying, where I twist them around with the drum parts. Everything to me should be interesting to play and perform. And if you're a drummer, my idea of the band is, if you're a drummer, I want the drummer of this band to be your idol. If you're the bass player, I want the bass player to be the idol. Guitar player, vocalist, these are the things, I want you to like this so much that it's on that scale for you as a whole. So that's why we're approaching everything individually, so we can present everything as a full package. And so no matter what element you're on with that, that's what you're getting. Yeah, definitely. Follow us, like and follow us on Facebook.
Check out Darker Side of Life.
Yeah, Facebook.com/Crimson Rain Metal is our Facebook page.
Stay tuned for Crimson Rain to make their next Mexico appearance.
Look for us on Instagram. We're on Instagram, Crimson Rain official band, I believe. I think is what that actually address is. I don't deal with that directly, so I don't know off the top of my head. But there, and of course our website, crimsonrain.com. You can find us there. So definitely keep an eye on us through there, and stay tuned with what's about to happen.
It's all over YouTube too.
Yep, YouTube. Shoot ourselves, but just definitely make anybody who's down there in Mexico wants us back. Definitely let it be known to everybody else down in Mexico, the promoters namely, to get us back down there, because we have a lot of people that have told us individually, but we need to make some noise down there for everybody that's actually in charge of getting us back down there.